The woods were dark and deep. They were the kind of woods that whispered secrets on the wind, the kind of woods that made you feel like you were being watched. Mark, Sarah, and David loved exploring these woods. They thought they knew every inch, but they were wrong. One hot summer day, the friends decided to explore a part of the woods they'd never seen before. They ventured deeper and deeper into the woods. The sun was a distant memory, hidden behind the thick canopy of leaves. The air grew cooler, damper, and full of strange, unfamiliar scents. They laughed and joked, their voices echoing through the silent trees. They felt brave and adventurous. They didn't know that something wicked was watching them, something that had been waiting for them. A rustle in the undergrowth made them stop. They turned, hearts pounding. Was it a deer, a fox, or something else? Something with glowing eyes. They pushed aside some branches and gasped. There, half buried in the dirt, was an ancient clay pot. It was covered in strange symbols that looked like faces frozen in a silent scream. The friends had never seen anything like it. "What do you think it is?" Sarah whispered, her voice trembling. "I don't know," Mark replied, his eyes wide with curiosity and fear. "But let's open it." David reached out and brushed the dirt off the pot. The symbols seemed to glow faintly, as if alive. He felt a chill run down his spine. He tried to pull his hand away, but it was too late. The pot shattered, and a blinding light erupted from within. The friends screamed and shielded their eyes. The air crackled with energy. Then, everything went dark. When they opened their eyes, they were in a different place. The familiar trees of the woods were gone. They were surrounded by towering, twisted trees with razor-sharp leaves. The air was thick with the smell of sulfur and decay. "Where are we?" Sarah cried, her voice echoing strangely in the still air. The ground beneath their feet was dry and cracked. The sky was a swirling vortex of reds and oranges, lit by a giant, pulsing moon. Strange creatures with glowing eyes and razor-sharp teeth watched them from the shadows. David felt a knot of fear in his stomach. "I don't know," he said, his voice shaking, "but I think we're in trouble." A blood-curdling shriek pierced the air, sending shivers down their spines. A monstrous creature, its eyes burning like hot coals, emerged from behind a twisted tree. Its jagged teeth were bared in a terrifying snarl. The creature lunged at them. The friends scattered, their hearts pounding in their chests. They ran through the strange, twisted forest, the creature's shrieks echoing behind them. Thorns tore at their clothes. The ground seemed to shift and change beneath their feet. The air was thick and heavy, making it hard to breathe. They didn't dare look back. They could hear the creature's heavy breathing getting closer. They stumbled through the darkness, desperate to escape the nightmare. The creature's hot, fetid breath scorched their necks. They could hear its claws scraping the ground behind them. The friends knew they had to escape, but how could they outrun this creature in a world they didn't understand? They needed a plan, and fast. "This way!" Mark shouted, pointing to a narrow opening in the twisted trees. They squeezed through the opening and found themselves in a narrow canyon. The walls were high and smooth, with no handholds. The creature's shrieks echoed behind them. They ran until they came to a dead end. The canyon was a trap. The creature blocked their only exit, its eyes burning like hot coals. It snarled, its jagged teeth bared in a terrifying grin. David noticed a faint glow coming from a crack in the canyon wall. He pointed to it, hope flickering in his chest. "Maybe we can fit through there." They scrambled towards the crack and squeezed through, one by one. The creature's frustrated roars echoed behind them. They tumbled out of the crack and landed on soft grass. They looked around. The twisted forest was gone. They were back in their own woods, the familiar trees surrounding them. The sun was setting, casting long shadows through the leaves. They had escaped the nightmare, but the memory of the creature and the strange, terrifying world they had seen lingered in their minds. They knew they would never forget their adventure in the unknown, and they knew they would never look at their woods the same way again.